For this presentation, we will now have the New York Jets come up and present their season to us.
Steelers, beware.
Steelers going to the Super Bowl.
With Aaron Rodgers, I think we know better than anyone. He is not the same Aaron Rodgers that the Packers gave us. Isn't that right, Green Bay? No refunds. I know. I should have figured, and I could have dealt with the record. Disappointing, yes, but coming in here, losing games. That's obviously not why we brought him here. But he came in, lost his games, wasn't quite his normal self. But I can look past that. That's just picking up a not informed veteran but the stuff off the field. Robert Saleh gone. Jeff Ulrich is our interim, and he was more praised. And then firing Joe Douglas. Everything was a mess. Thanks to the ayahuasca man. So many bad memories. Why would you do this to us, Green Bay? You did that one to yourself. No, yeah, that's fair. That's very valid. Yeah. That man was a plague on our franchise, and he's going to haunt us for years. But in the meantime, we did, in the absence of Robert Saleh, go out and get Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator from Detroit in the offseason. I'm pretty excited about that. Made some interesting moves. Got Justin Fields, so he's going to be interesting to see what he does next year. The young fella needs a chance to prove himself after, hi, Pittsburgh.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, probably not. But as far as how we got here, last year, Aaron Rodgers comes in, and we think he's going to be the savior. Obviously, we know how that went with his torn Achilles. But recovered, and he's back, and so now we think he's going to be the saving grace. And then our team was absolute dookie buns. Yes, I just said dookie buns. Couldn't do anything on offense with Rodgers' hand-picked weapons. So we decided maybe he needs some more. Maybe he needs a friend. So we went out and got Davante Adams. Thank you, Raiders. And we thought that would surely do the trick alongside Mike Williams. Yeah, because why wouldn't it? Davante Adams, Mike Williams, some good, solid names. The offense did not perform. It was incredibly disappointing. We lost horrifically to the Steelers with Russell Wilson's debut as a Steeler. And it was a miserable, miserable season where we were the laughingstock, yet again, of the NFL. How do we stop this?
Be a competent organization?
That sounds like too much work, and I'm not going to do it. I am going to continue to be the same old Jets and suck until maybe 1 year, will sneak into the playoffs and win a playoff game. And then I can rub it in the faces of the team with the longest playoff win drought. Hi, Miami. How are you doing?
You don't need to remind me.
Well, because we suck. And it is the only thing that brings us joy, is laughing at you. And I guess now the Patriots, because we somehow didn't last. I don't know how we managed that. We were horrible, very horrible. But we did learn that apparently we have the second coming of Odell Beckham, ironically also in East Rutherford, and we signed him to an extension after letting Devontae Adams go and realizing that our future receiver really is just Garrett Wilson, and he was not someone we didn't already have, so got there eventually. And then we also extended Sauce Gardner, because why wouldn't we? And yeah, I think after a quite abysmal year, we might actually be making decent moves for the future, which is not my favorite thing to say, because I feel like I've said that in the past and it never goes well. So, I don't know. These kind of actually feel solid, so I guess we'll see in about a year how this was so incredibly wrong. I can't wait.